Nigerians to discountenance the ongoing curse carpeting by politicians and focus on good governance, social justice and accountability. The group made the call in a chat with PTV correspondents on Friday. Now, according to the group, defections show that desperate politicians are committed to their pockets and political survival before anything else. Emmanuel Bagudu tells us more. That report will be brought to you in a subsequent bulletin. Meanwhile, the no automatic ticket principle of the new APC national chairman is attracting reactions. In spite of the mass defection that hit the party in the last few days, Adams Oshiomhole has ruled out automatic return tickets to APC members in the National Assembly. PTV's correspondent Daniel Azuama reports that Nigerians remain divided on the matter. The report is presented from our studios.
And knowing that PDP is still in the minority in the House, these lawmakers want Nigerians to focus more on the electoral value of the defectors and not the number. Emmanuel Ejine, PTV News, Abuja.
When we gained Honorable Tony Nwolo into the UPP, everybody was excited home and abroad because this is a political platform that has.
The Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, says that Itakpe Ajokuta Warri Rail project is about 80% completed and will be ready soon. Amechi disclosed this during the inspection tour of the Itakpe Ajokuta Warri Rail line in Abo. He also stated that the rail line would be completed before the scheduled date, adding that the tracks were ready, only the stations were left to be completed. He stated that the government had no apology when it comes to borrowing to fund infrastructure in Nigeria. The managing director of Nigerian Railway Corporation, Fidet Okere, said that by September, the train operation would commence to maintain the tracks. According to him, if the government waits for all the 12 train stations to be completed, the tracks will go bad. The Federal Ministry of Health has recalled 2.4 million bottles of cough syrup containing codeine after a recent audit by the substance carried out by the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control. According to a statement by Boadi Akinlola, Director of Media and Public Relations in the Ministry, on Sunday in Abuja, the recall demonstrated the federal government's resolve to stem the abuse of codeine and other substances in Nigeria. Akinlola said the minister had recently received the final report on the 22-man stakeholders committee set up by the ministry to address the worrisome menace of codeine abuse in Nigeria. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACON, recorded 7 flights involving 3,210 Nigerian pilgrims to Saudi Arabia as at Friday for this year's Hajj. According to the flight records made available to newsmen on Saturday in Medina, NACON said the latest flight transported the second batch of 503 pilgrims from Kano and 227 FCT pilgrims to Medina. Unlike previously flights by Max Air Limited, the FCT pilgrims were flown into the Holy Land by Fly Nas Airline. Pilgrims from Kogi, Nasarawa, Kaduna and Kwara are already on the ground in Medina before the latest arrivals have been moved to Mecca. They had spent 8 days in Medina before moving to Mecca for the Hajj rites. You're on to PTV today. We shall be going on a quick break. Foreign and sport news up next. To stay. You're welcome back. And now to the foreign scene. Zimbabwe's ex-president Robert Mugabe has given a surprise press conference on the eve of the nation's elections. Mugabe said he will not support his successor in the ZANU-PF party, Emmerson Mnangagwa, after being forced from office by the party he founded. Zimbabweans go to polls today in the first vote since Mugabe was ousted in November. And in Indonesia, a powerful earthquake has struck a popular tourist destination in Indonesia, killing at least 14 people. The 6.4 magnitude quake hit the central island of Lombok just before 7 a.m. local time yesterday. The island attracts tourists from around the world due to its beaches and hiking trail and is located about 40 kilometers east of Bali. More than 160 people are injured and thousands of homes are damaged, officials say. A Malaysian tourist who was on a hiking trip to Mount Rajani is among those killed. And in the world of sports, property estimated not less than 50 million naira have been destroyed at the Rojani Sports Complex in Games Village, Oba Idemili South Council area, Anambra, by flood, following days of torrential rainfalls in the state. Rojani is an all-in-one sports complex and tourist center built by a private individual in 1987 for the development of youth through sport and upliftment of the tourism sector. The proprietor of the complex, Chief Romi Ezonwuka, described the development as disaster of immense proportion. Ezonwuka told newsmen that it was a heart-wrenching experience that an investment of such magnitude was being eroded. He appealed to the Nigerian public to urgently intervene and salvage the sports complex, which is estimated at about 25 billion naira. Still on sports, Kathleen Baker celebrates with Elsie Han her victory and world record of 58 seconds in the final of the women's 100 LC meter backstroke during the 2018 USA Swimming Phillips 66 National Championships. Mandatory credits Gary A. Valsito sports record. California, July 29, 2018, Royal Olympic silver medalist Kathleen Baker set a world record in the women's 100 meters backstroke at the U.S. Championships on Saturday, clocking a time of 58 seconds in Irvine, California. The 21-year-old had sizzling first 50 meters and turned in 27 seconds before going on to beat the previous mark of 58.10 seconds set by Canadian Kylie Mass. And that's all on the news. Many thanks for watching. My name is Liliana Gazi. This day on PTV.
To have a peaceful, let's have a peaceful elections. Beg you, plead with you, don't let anybody lure you into being violent. It's very important for us to have a peaceful elections. We need to think about the future of this country, of our children. We can be a great nation. And the first step is desist from being violent. Peaceful elections.
Follow us on Instagram at PTVNG. Watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel, People's TV. Visit our website, www.ptvng.com. Subscribe now and join the conversation online. People's TV, People's Preferred Station.
Did you know that PTV remains the best place to showcase those lovely goods and services of yours? Yes, with our visibility in 36 states of Nigeria and over 50 countries of the world, we definitely have the talent reach. What are you waiting for? Book your adverts now. Call us with the number displayed on your screen.
You're watching People's Television, your people's preferred station, powered by you.
Social media platforms showing on.
Because we will have to completely
from this interview, because you have
the soldiers.
My name is Femi Anikula Kokuti. This is just to tell you, beg you, don't let anybody lure you into being violent. It's very important for us to have a peaceful elections. We need to think about the future of this country, of our children. We can be a great nation. And the first step is desist from being violent. Let's have a peaceful elections. My name is Femi Anikula Kokuti. This is just to tell important for us.
Our posts at People's TV NG. On Twitter, follow us at PTV_.
Rich, what are you waiting for?
Five keys to be a good role model. Children learn by example at the right fruits and vegetables every day. It is far better.
It keeps your body temperature twice a day, morning and night. If you have oil and artificial sweetened drinks.
Nigeria has used shillings, was Nigeria's West African currency was 62. The new Gando status of the in 1963, following dance with the CBN Decree Number 3. To this end, implementation began on July 1st and Kobo. The major came into use. The CBN introduced coins value of 1 Kobo. Then Bank embarked on this line of action with the advanced arrangement was meant to provide enough and
I mean, these movements have been there. I read a few days ago about Awolowo and what affected his political fortunes in the Second Republic, that he allowed the likes of J.S. Tucker, who is from Benue, where the first governor